Awesome. Welcome everybody for giving us a little bit of your time tonight. We appreciate, the time is, I was reading somewhere time's valuable. You know, what's even more valuable? Attention, right? And so you showing up and paying attention and listening and being open is really valuable. And I do believe there's something in here for you. Whatever reason your friend invited you, they're not going to leave here without having gained something. Some of you, it's going to be the conversation about on the health side. There's going to be things here that are educational and things you're going to want to know, if not for now, for later. There's also going to be some of you who I think we're in a world where people are more open than ever to saying, hey, there's business being done on the internet. How can I take advantage of some of that? How do I do that part-time? What does that look like? What has that been like for some of you? What could that look like for me? And you're going to get some of that information too. And I will say with confidence, this conversation for some of you will completely change your life because that was really my story, right? I am somebody who didn't know what I didn't know, like many of you, and I have a completely different life on the other side of a video conversation just like this. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hop in and share my screen. So we are going to share the best when it comes to natural health, proactive wellness. And I always want to ask the question because I really want you to understand kind of what we're talking about here. Most people don't feel their best. Can we agree? Like most people are like, I wish I had a little more energy. I wish I woke up feeling more rested. I wish I had less brain fog. I wish I could lose a little bit. Like everybody's got their wishes around it. Here's what I would ask you. If people could be guaranteed results in less than 30 days, how many people do you think would sign up for the transformation? Everybody, right? So if that's what we're going to talk about tonight, how are we able to offer that? So this is what I want to share. Let's bring up my screen. I think we've got somebody unmuted. If you can see, if you can grab that, we'll go ahead and start here. So I want to share with you something called Three. Now, Three is a platform. It's a collaboration of people in the field like you and me who are already sharing links. There are people who have done that, build really big businesses all over the world, came together with a company who had built the best of the best of natural health, right? They have a proven track record with the line. And they said, hey, what if we come together instead of a company saying, hey, this is our company, y'all sell our things, or vice versa. Hey, we're going to go find a company we work underneath. It was like, what if we came together, created something that's never been done before? That's what we are. We are Three. We are a brand new company, but it's a company built with history. And you're going to hear kind of about that in a second. But innovative wellness, financial peace. This is what Three is after. We're about a month and a half. I think we're 5 or 6 weeks old now. Baby company. Okay. I am a nerd. So I'm going to throw one really nerdy slide in here right out of the get-go. If you like the juicy science, this is what you're going to want to write down. You're going to want to write down liposomes. Okay. So what are we doing when I talk about having a transformation? How are we able to do that? How are we able to get that? And this is the thing, natural health. And you're hearing from somebody who's very passionate about natural health. I got an incurable cancer diagnosis when I was 20. And so my mom and I went into the natural health world, like all in, deep dive, research, meet with the best doctors, like all the things. Here's what I'll tell you about natural stuff. It's really powerful, but it works really slowly. Why? Because it doesn't absorb very well. Okay. So these ingredients are really powerful, but what if we could do what the pharmaceutical companies are doing, where they're able to increase the absorption and we have the best of both worlds? That's what we've done. Liposome technology is something that the pharmaceutical industry has used for over 60 years. There are thousands of clinical studies around this advanced absorption. And we're the first to bring it to market in a really big way worldwide that we can really prove. You can find the science and back it up. You don't have to take your friend's word for it. It's all there. Okay. And that's what we're offering. Something that, really transformative. Okay. I like to talk about how we curate these formulas because what'll happen is you're going to hear some really powerful stuff. What I don't want you to think is, oh my gosh, I can go find that locally. You can't. It is all custom novel formulas curated. This is Dr. Dan. Follow him on TikTok. He's super cool. Dr. Dan Googler. He's really smart. He's created so many different products. He travels all over the world. His specialty is curating, taking ingredients that haven't been put together and creating these combinations so that we're able to solve a lot of problems in a much more simple way, where one product, you're going to see this, one product is going to check boxes, major boxes, all across the board. And you're gonna be like, how does one thing do that? That's gonna save people money. That's gonna simplify their lives. You put the science together with it, and you've got something really, really powerful on your hands. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to tell you 6 products. Okay. And you're going to see how these 6 things really check all the boxes. And you're going to see how we get to do that. So let's start. Who needs proactive wellness? Well, who do you know that has low energy? Who do you know that has brain fog? Who do you know that's got some pounds that they say they're, stuck at? Who do you know that's irritable, like with the people they love the most? Who do you know that has anxiety? Who do you know that has inflammation and pain or digestive inflammation? And here's a short story. Everybody, like the statistics are there, 92% of Americans are deficient in vital nutrients, meaning we don't even have what we need to keep illness and disease at bay. That's what that means. We don't even have that. Right. And so no wonder we're dealing with all this. So this one product checks so many boxes. It is there. Like I've seen people start with this product and I've watched them get off of prescription medications for blood pressure. I've watched people lose weight. I've watched people improve their sleep. My favorite use for this is energy. Even though I've taken supplements for over 20 years, this is the first one that I truly have more energy on the days I take it. And the days you don't take it, you'll be like, what's wrong with me? I just have no energy. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, I forgot to take my Vitality. It works that fast. Okay. Really, I've watched people have their skin clear up, better hair, better nails. Love, love, love this one-stop shop. It's got all your vitamins, minerals, probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, omegas, super fruits, greens, everything. Ta-da, one product. Save you time, save you money. Okay. So we talked about Vitality. Now I want to introduce to you the transformation pack. So this is, when we're talking about natural health, we want to get people results in the quickest way possible. And so this is a way that you're kind of coming at things from different directions, solving a lot of problems at one time. All of our products can be bought individually, of course, but I like to see people have transformations really quickly. So this is a transformation pack on the website. It's called an intro pack. And we've got the Vitality. You learned about that: focus, memory, mood, sleep, weight loss, energy. So let's look now at each now. This is your super fruits all in one package. It tastes fantastic. This is going to be the thing that checks so many boxes. Some people get on this product, and I love anybody with menopausal problems. Oh my gosh. I have so many people that love it for that. They're like going through menopause and have no symptoms, or somebody else gets on it and they're like, wow, I don't need my allergy medication anymore. And I've watched teenagers get on this and melancholy, just disappear. I've watched athletes use this product and talk about like their mobility changing in a matter of days. It is that fantastic. So what's in here that's so special? Notice this glutathione. I want to hang out on that one for a second. Glutathione has a really low absorption rate, like 1% in a pill. So you'd have to get it in an IV injection or in a liposome. Those are equal. And so of course we're using the liposomes here, but why is this important? Here's some things that glutathione does. It increases energy. It slows down the aging process, muscle and joint discomfort, detoxes. It even detoxes from heavy metals. So definitely what I tell people in this one, go research glutathione and viruses, some specific ones you want to, glutathione and anti-aging, glutathione and detoxing. Go research that and see what happens. This is a product that when people are on it, you'll hear people say, yeah, like everybody around me is getting sick. I'm not getting sick. Or, like I said, I'm not having allergies anymore, or it really is such a great product. So checks a lot of boxes. And then we move to Immune. Immunes are immune support. So this is, remember when they said, go get the A, C, D, E, zinc, quercetin, silver, elderberry, all those things? We have it all in one. And guess what? A lot of those don't absorb very well in the body. So again, we've done it in a way that you're getting the actual benefits of all of these ingredients all in one product. It's going to save you money, simplify your life. This, I love when you see beta glucans, which is mushrooms, you also realize you're getting all the benefits of mood, like these adaptogenics. They're so fantastic. Respiratory health is in here. Gut health is in here. And, when it comes to immune support, when you're taking something, when you're not getting sick anymore, that to me, like, I feel like with everybody being overwhelmed and everybody like busy, like if you're not getting sick, you're not going to fall behind. Cause I don't know about y'all, but like you're sick for a couple days, it piles up. It takes a little bit to dig back out of your life, right? It's crazy that we've let ourselves get that busy, but true. Okay. So next we have the other three products in the line. And these are, so you start with that foundation and you're like, okay, what do I really need to kind of tailor to me and my health goals or whoever you're thinking about sharing with? So could toxins be a factor? Short story, yup. I don't know. Do you eat? Do you breathe? Do you go out in the world? Okay, then you're probably subjected to toxins, right? So Purify is a whole body detox. It's going to support your detoxification organs like your liver, your lymph, your kidney, your colon, and your skin. Okay. So it's not a cleanse. There's nothing, you don't need to find the nearest bathroom. It's not going to show up like that. It's going to help your your filtration systems, right? So it's going to help with your gut health, your digestive. I love, people will really notice their complexion clears up, less brain fog. They just feel more alert. Maybe this is the thing that you're like, gosh, it really gives me more energy. Some people, it's going to be bloating. Of course, this is linked to weight loss. If you're looking at the line for weight loss, this is a non-negotiable. There's so much data that backs up weight loss and toxins being stored in fat cells and not letting them go if you're already toxic. So you got to cleanse all that out, get the things running clear, and then that'll be the next thing you want to move with. And of course, energy from Purify. Then we have our Revive. So this is probably, they're all my favorites, but this one has a special place for me. If you do some, so the active ingredient here, and I'm not going through all the ingredients, whoever invited you can send you their link. You can see all of that in detail. So the ingredient here is curcumin. It's a liposomal curcumin, and that blows anything else. If you're cooking with curcumin, we're not doing the same thing. This is totally different in the quantity of getting absorbed in your body. Okay. Why do I love this? Go research curcumin and tumors, cancer tumors specifically, because that's what is on my radar that I'm trying to biohack my body so it doesn't come back. Right. Maybe go research curcumin and blood sugar, curcumin and inflammation, curcumin and depression. I can't tell you that it helps with all those things because I don't get to say that. In the US, only prescriptions can heal, treat, diagnose, or cure. But let me tell you, the science is there. Go research it. Be proactive on your journey. That's really, really, if there's any advice I have to you as somebody who's survived an incurable cancer and walking miracle, be proactive. That really is the difference. I could say, here's the short list, go do it. But literally your power comes from saying, let me go question it. Let me go look at it. Let me go do my research. Let me find out if this is true. That skill set will serve you long-term. Teach that to your kids, teach that to your family and friends. And you have the power to change their lives. Really, that little bitty thing of being proactive. So Revive, my dad's a disabled Vietnam veteran. This has been a game changer for him. He's lost his left hand, so overused his right elbow and shoulder. This really does help with pain. And I'm not joking when I say 3 to 4 days. Get on this product and tell me you don't see a difference in 3 or 4 days. That's how powerful it is. Okay. So love this one. Also, I'll say athletes and aging athletes like me, I'll be 45 this year. You know how when you work out and you're like, gosh, it takes forever. Like my body is sore for so long. This is going to shorten that soreness time. Okay. And then we have collagen. Okay. Who wants to look in the mirror and feel their best? Who wants to stop the clock? Literally, we can talk like Shannon, I can have like, this is going to cure cancer, which I don't get to say that. I already told you that. Or this is going to make you look good. You know what people are going to choose? Look good. Okay. So we have that too, of course. And I will say collagen also helps with things like leaky gut. It also helps with joint support. There's lots of things that it does besides beautiful hair, skin, and nails. But when it comes to collagen, there's a lot out there. Why would you pick us? Again, absorption. And I'm so certain about this. The company's so certain about this. We don't even sell a 30-day supply. It's 10 days. 10 days is all you need. And we're blowing the competition out of the water with our results. Many of these you see on the screen are 5-day results. You're going to notice better complexion, your hair, skin, and nails completely different. I always tell people you're going to notice on your face on month 1, month 2 is going to show up on the nails. And by month 3, you're going to be like, look at these baby hairs. And then at some point down the road, you're going to get great eyelashes and all your friends with extensions are going to be like, what are you doing? Are those your real lashes? And you're going to be like, yeah, I take great supplements. And that's what happens. That happened to me this weekend at a bachelorette party. Everybody's like, tell me what you got because I need those. Okay. So 10 days on, 20 days off. We talked about that. And when y'all see the price on this, it's whatever you think it is, it's half. Because the best collagens, we are way cheaper. The competition on the market, we blow them out of the water and we're cheaper. So I just realized, Amy, we didn't talk about, we're both presenting and I didn't even talk to you about which side you were taking. Okay, cool. I'm going to stop share and introduce my friend Amy. Amy is somebody that I can't wait for you to hear from. She's a dear, dear friend, somebody that I met in this industry, and you get to meet incredible people that are positive and outgoing and really set on making an impact in the world. I love that her heart is really about changing the world. We didn't even talk about the company Drilling Water Wells. Maybe she'll talk a little bit about that caught her attention. But Amy has been really successful in this industry. She's got kind of a different perspective where my background, I had a traditional business for 10 years and borrowed $200,000 to have a business for 10 years and then be like, yikes, how do I rescue myself out of this? Amy, I don't know if she got lucky or was just super, super smart, but I can't wait for you to hear her experience and what she thinks about what you're seeing tonight. So Amy, take it away.
I love it. And if you can make me a co-host, you ended up accidentally making somebody else with an A name a co-host, which is fine. So while Shayna's working on that, cool. Yeah, so I have actually been a part of this industry for over 18 years, and it's really cool. It found me when I was pre-med. I was in college studying to be an ER doctor. And I found this and I got so excited just for the life choices that it opened up for me. And it's been such a huge blessing, just not only for like just the freedom of being able to live my life with the priorities that are important to me, but even during different health issues, having where maybe I couldn't work, I probably would have gotten fired from a normal job, honestly. And because of this industry, was able to have a really successful career and get to work from home, which I absolutely love. So let me share my screen real quick here, and we're going to talk about it. So, all right, start from current slide. So you're actually getting to see 3 in a very unique time. We have actually just launched. We're in pre-launch as of 1 month. So you're seeing this 4 weeks in. And I don't know if you've ever seen other companies where it was like one day nobody knew about it, and then like all of a sudden everyone on Facebook is talking about this one particular company, and it's like the golden company and everyone wants to join in there, and like this magical thing called momentum. One of my friends a few years ago joined a hair care company, and I watched because I was in a seasoned company. It was a 45-year-old company. Her and I worked the same. We would talk all the time, but she was in a company that was one of those golden momentum companies. And she is now a multi-millionaire. And did that in the course of about 4 or 5 years. And so I always prayed, wouldn't it be cool if I could find, I call it almost like the golden ticket, right? Like if you can find out about a company before everyone else, if you could bring a company to your area, if you were able to share a product line and be the it girl because you're the one presenting it to everyone else before they've ever seen it. And so that's something you get to see here with 3. So if that's ever been like, that would be a fun thing, then you'll get to kind of see some of that. So a month ago, we opened in actually 15 different countries, which is really cool. Some different Asian countries. I'll show you on the next slide where they were. Obviously, we're in North America. I think almost everybody here is from the United States and Canada, but we opened several other places. And over the course of the next 2 years, they're going to grow and build into 100 different countries. So you'll have something where it's a global business, whether you ever leave your house or not, whether you even specifically try to build globally, you're going to have the ability to have a global business, which is cool. You've seen our 6 products, which are really innovative. No matter what health issue somebody is dealing with, we have a product that's going to help and serve and kind of a system that's going to work. Our compensation plan, I'm going to show you that here in a minute. And really the proven leadership. The one thing, like, thank you, Shanna, for what you said. I have been in this industry for 18, 19 years. And I'll tell you, when I went and was able to find 3, I had all this criteria, all these different things I was looking for. And the things you're seeing on the screen are things that I was asking detailed questions to the leadership about. But the number one thing to me was leadership, because everything rises and falls on leadership. And so if you have people that are running the ship and doing a great job, you're going to be able to be partnered with someone that's highly successful. And so the people that we have behind the scenes and even the people in the front are so amazing and have so much experience. It's really wild. Like, it's just like a dream come true. So these are the 15 different countries we're currently in. So like I said, I know most of us here are United States, we're Canada. You may not know anyone in these different countries, but here is what happens in this is you get on products and you have a transformation. And people will start asking you, even if you don't say anything. That's what happens when your skin starts glowing, which is what happened to me my first month in. People are like, what are you doing? Your skin is glowing from the inside out. Like it looks different. And I was like, oh yeah, it's these products. And so what happens is it becomes this really unique thing where you end up sharing with some people, they're getting results and they share with people. So I don't know if y'all have ever heard of 6 degrees of separation, or my favorite version of the pop culture 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. But truly, that's what happens. So you don't have to know anyone in Indonesia per se, but you're going to know somebody and they're going to end up talking to someone and they're going to have a brother or sister-in-law and a coworker and somebody, and there's going to be somehow, some way that your business is going to start to grow in some of these countries. And here's the best part. You can go to bed at night and while you're sleeping, business is happening. Have y'all ever heard of those? Like where people are like, make money while you sleep. And you're like, it's this whole like hustle culture, whatever. And you're like, yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to actually have that. You can literally have that here where you have people in other countries that are building a successful business while you sleep. We have a really cool compensation plan. I'm a big fan of multiple streams of income. I'm always telling people like have some backup plans, have some different ways you make income, and how cool that with one opportunity, you can get paid 8 different ways. And so you may not even initially, like some of these may not all make sense to you, and that's totally fine. But I want to talk to you really about the first and kind of like the second and third one that are going to kind of hit together, but I'm going to explain them all in just this one slide. So as you have your results and you start to feel really great, people are going to ask you, what did you do? And you're going to be able to do one of 2 things. The first thing you can do is you can do what a lot of people do. I mean, I don't know about you, but people ask me all the time, hey, where'd you get that drink? Where'd you get that lipstick? Whatever. And people, they'll ask you for a link, right? So you can simply, when someone asks you, like, what did you use? You're just going to share your link. Very normal, very natural. They'll go on your website. Every single time someone orders from your website, you're going to make 25%. So that's really awesome, especially when people start using the monthly, the products every single month because they're getting really great results. You're going to have a residual income, which I'm all about residual income, where you do work one time and you get paid multiple times for it. The other thing that's really cool that a lot of us do is instead of simply sharing a link, you can say, hey, I want you to hop on a Zoom, a webinar, what you guys are doing here tonight, and just check out all the information. That way you'll have a better idea. Because, if they go to the website, they're going to have to read about all the descriptions on the products. They're going to have to try to figure out what's best for them. It's not as easy as just, hey, jump on a webinar and you're in 30 minutes. We're going to give you everything you need to know. And from doing that, that's going to build your business on a much bigger scale. That's where you won't just see this first level of commission come in. You're going to start to notice the other 2 through 8, like those 7 other streams will start to come in. And you're going to be doing one action, but over time getting paid 8 different ways. So that is something that is so cool, again, on a global scale. So when you're looking at getting started here, there's actually multiple ways to get started. And I'm going to speak first to the person that's like, I would love to do this in a big way. Maybe you're looking for a way to replace your income. Maybe you'd like to make a substantial income from home. But this is actually how I got my business started. As someone who wanted to do this in a big way, when I first found this industry 18 years ago, I actually came in with the biggest pack as well, because I knew for me, I was the person that in order to make an A on my exams, I had to study extra hard. So I wanted all the things, I wanted all the tools at my, available to me. I wanted to feel over prepared. I wanted to have all the products in my hands so I could use them and I could have a transformation. And so if you're kind of like me or that type A person, you're looking at really getting started in a big way, then look at this founders pack. What's really cool with this one is it's going to give you all 6 of the products. And as you can see, even of the 6 products, you're getting multiples. So first thing you can do with that is you can use the products for yourself and have your own transformation, which is so valuable. People actually don't care. I know that Shanna did an amazing job on these slides and talking about the products, but you guys know people don't care about a slide and what it says it's going to do. Guess what they want to know? Real life information from their friend, right? They want to know, like, what did it do for you? And so you're going to be able to share your own testimony. You may have some family members or people that you live with that you want them on these products as well, and they'll be able to have their own transformations. We also do something called place and replace. And so let's say Alyssa said, you know what, I would love to get started with Vitalite and is ordering it from the company. Instead of having her order it and then wait for it to come in for a week, I have Vitalite today. So I'm going to say, you're going to go ahead and place your order. We'll actually ship it to my house. And I'm going to go ahead and give you Vitalite today. Guess what? She gets to get started on her transformation or several of the products, whatever she's starting with. And they don't have to wait a long time. So that's something called place and replace, which is really cool. The other thing that is really smart and strategic, if you're looking at this from a business perspective, on the right-hand side, you're also going to get paid at a higher rank from day one. So the people that get started with this pack typically want to start their business. They're like, I want to get going. I want to have this work for me. And so they're actually going to get paid higher levels in the compensation plan in their first 4 weeks and 12 weeks in, as you can kind of see along here. The other really substantial thing that you'll see for becoming a founder is you get to go in our founder global revenue share pool. So every single week from the company, all of the different 15 countries go into a pool. They take 2% of that global revenue share and give it to the founders. That's crazy. Like, I've heard of profit sharing, but you have to be like the CEO of Google or something. And so they're doing that here for us. From day one, like, I'm just a normal person and I get to participate in this. So that is something that's really cool. I will tell you, because we are a 4-week-old company, you're getting to see this founders pack with the global revenue share. That is actually not something they're going to offer forever. It is going to go away. But for a short period of time, we have that. So if you're like, yes, this is like totally me, definitely make sure you take advantage of that, because at some point this is going to be gone. The other thing we'll notice with all of our packs, obviously you can see here on the bottom right, you have a great savings. This is the largest savings. All of our packs have it's discounted. So that's really cool. And if you're like, girl, I'm not that type A person, like I'm not that person, don't worry. We have packs for every single person that kind of fit in every range. And what's really cool is you'll notice, like, everybody that we work with on our team, we customize even like your business, because everyone's a little bit different. Some people are like, hard. They want to go really hard. Some people are like, I need to get used to this and feel really comfortable. Some people want to take a little bit more time and do their research as they're getting going. So no matter what your personality style, we can totally customize this experience for you, as well as your packs. And so we have a really cool business builder pack. What I'll say with the business builder and the premium pack here is both of these still have all 6 of the products. So if you want to get all 6 of the products, have your own transformation for your body, then definitely look at the premium pack or above, and you're going to see all of that. With the business pack, you also have where they're giving you some of those additional pay cycles and some things like that. And if you're like, I don't know what all that means, we can spend more time on the compensation plan. In fact, at the end, we'll open it up for questions. So feel free to write down any questions and we can answer those. But you'll get paid at a higher level for the 12 weeks. And even on the premium pack, there's some, leadership matching and some cool things like that they're going to offer to you just for getting started with the premium pack. And again, great savings with these, which is awesome. Then we have the intro pack, and that's the one that Shanna really highlighted. So whether you're looking at doing this in a big way, or you're like, hey, I just want my transformation. I just want to feel better. Maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to sleep better. You want more energy. If you're any of those things, then this is a really good pack to start with. Because again, no matter where you start, your first goal is to get on some products and start feeling better. From there, then it's really easy to share, because obviously you have your own transformation. In fact, we have a really cool group called Love Your Life that's going to be a really fun challenge that we're going to get to do together, and transformation group. And so if you are like, that would be really fun, it's going to start April 1st. So this is a great time tonight to go ahead and pick one of the packs. And that way it'll be in by the time that that we launch that, and you can definitely participate in it. It's going to be really fun. So whichever one you find is going to be the right place for you is fantastic. And what we always like to ask people is, what number are you at the end of this? So do you see yourself wanting to work on your journey specifically with your health? If so, you're a 1. If you're looking more for you want some financial, transformation in that area, then you're a 2. Or if you want both, you want to both make a difference in your health and a difference in your wealth, if you will, then you're a 3. So you're going to want to write down whichever number you are. You're going to want to share that with the person that came through here or who invited you on here. And Shanna, I'd love for you to just be able to share anything if I missed anything or be able to kind of fill in the gaps.
I thought that was absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for taking us through that. I'll just cap this, like I said, Amy gave you lots of different places to start. Here's what I tell you as somebody who's helped people, thousands of people in this industry. Treat it like the opportunity that it is. And here's what I mean. In my first company, my traditional business, I borrowed $200,000. In the beginning, I made like 60,000 a year, and it was like 80,000 a year. Mind y'all, I'm working 60, 70 hours a week. It was crazy, right? You start a company. By the end, I would say I averaged 80 to 100,000 a year for about 10 years. Okay. $200,000 investment to make about $100,000 a year. Okay. Here, same $2,000 y'all saw there, my first investment. I'm somebody, I'm going to come in at the biggest level and access all the extra ways to get paid. Like I get that from business perspective. And that same $2,000 investment, or not same, but that $2,000 investment created the same. In 9 months, I built a 6-figure income and maintained a 6-figure income through COVID, working from home, completely remote without the stress and overhead. My overhead went from 30,000 a month to, whatever I ate and drank from the line every single month. So here's what I want you to see the possibility of that. I want you to ask yourself, if I knew that I could build a 6-figure income working part-time, doing something like this, what would that look like? Right? Like just think about it from that perspective, because I think if you, I was a super failure at network marketing, at direct sales, at social selling. When literally my first job at 17, I saw an ad in the paper. And so I drove to the town, the bigger city over 30 minutes away. And I went into a room and it was a Cutco knife. I don't know if y'all heard of Cutco knives. It was a direct selling knife company. And so at 17, I borrowed the $300 from my grandma to create myself a job. I accidentally did network marketing, direct sales, and I was terrible at it. I basically spent a bunch of money to make the money, right? Fast forward, let's see what was next. And then it was, there was a company, Stella and Dot, a great jewelry line. And I was like, oh, I just want the jewelry. I'm not going to do the bit, 100% no business. And I didn't I'm like, no. So listen, by the time it came my way and somebody said, you can make money here. What do you think I was thinking? No, you can't. No, you can't. So what changed for me? I'll tell you what changed for me. I was 100% no, but I liked the product that I was using. When my friend came over and said, what was that? I sent her my link. And you know what changed my mind? That first $50 check. That first $50 check. I was making $100,000 a year at the time, running a company that did over $1 million a year. And that $50 check made me go, wait, hold on. What was this? All I did was share a link. What if I did that again? What if I taught people how to do that? Hold on, put stuff in front of me. And so 10 years, 15 years of being like, oh, those things don't make money. I don't know how to do that. And I don't want to do that. Completely changed with one paycheck. So I'm telling you, sharing that link one time is all it takes to completely change your life. So I wish you all the best. Get back with whoever invited you. If you have questions, you're in such good hands. Like this team, if there's anything when it comes to entrepreneurship, you want to look for, is there people there to help me? Are there people there to mentor me? Is there a community to cheer me on? Will I have to do that alone? You have the best of the best right here. This team, you are in really great hands. Whoever invited you, if they don't have the answer, they're going to cheerfully get you in touch with somebody who does and get you supported. And I'll open up for questions now and stop the recording. And this is actually just giving you another insight of what we do.